is why are you interviewing the number three quarterback?
Yeah.
Right.
You're just trying to get a click. And
But you're trying to find out if he's unhappy that he didn't get promoted.
You know that.
You know he unhappy.
But
you wanted to
No,
hear
I'm so glad I'm 30 today. I love being quarterback.
you
Now,
know
I'll say
that,
this, though. To that point, I'm torn because I feel for Shedeur, man. I do. And I know everyone's kind of said in college, doing the watch and doing like, that's authentic. I know you don't like the dancing, but be authentic. If that's who you are, be who you are.
Right.
Don't fake it on game day. Don't fake it in the locker room. Be who you are. So I think that's him just showing authenticity. I'm torn, though, because he has been under a microscope and criticized since he was a kid because of who he is. And that's got to be tough. I can't relate to that. I'm not going to sit here and try to lecture Shedeur Sanders on how to be Shedeur Sanders or how to handle this situation because he is unique in this situation. We've never seen anything like this before. We'll say this, though, and this is the PR quarterback answer. I know people might hate it. I'm with you on that a little bit. I just wish he had kept doing what he's been doing. And what I mean by that is he did an interview a couple weeks ago, all throughout fall camp even, and he did an interview with ESPN a couple weeks ago.
It was just 1 week ago.
Yeah, yeah.
You're talking about the one where he talked about quarterbacks?
No, where he talked about being thankful for the situation I'm in.
Okay.
He came out and said, I appreciate the situation I'm in.
Right.
I'm blessed to be where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm learning mentally. I'm learning physically.
And I like to see that from him.
I'm looking at football from a different lens. Who gives a shit what the media says, whether it's good or bad? I saw that and said, that's a leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who
I did
Shedeur
too.
Sanders
But that's the thing.
But then,
second.
you start attacking him, and that's where you get this situation.
But
Is either that wasn't good enough, and then you get, the comment about, hey, the quarterback play around the NFL, I know I can do better than that.
Okay,
I'm fine with that.
That was last week. He said to ESPN, if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable
This is a
of
different interview.
doing better than that.
Yeah, that one's different than the original.
Well, that's pure Shedeur. That's how he was in every interview before the draft, and the league hated it because you're too full of yourself. You can't handle. He was brazen about, I'm just better than everybody, and he is, and he knows it, and he will show you that if given the opportunity. But the league wants to teach him a lesson before he gets his opportunity. They don't want him to get the opportunity.
I don't think that's him, though, saying, I'm better than everybody. I think that's him saying, context matters. Him saying, the quarterback play hasn't been great this year. Guys are getting benched. I know if I get my shot, I can go out there and do it. Could he have worded it better? Sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that as a negative. I think everyone twisted it way different than what it is, right? They made it bigger than what it needed to be.
If you disagree, you want him to be.
But I'm with you, Skip. My final thing, let me finish with this. I'll say this. My final thing is, I know it sucks. You want to see personality. You want them to be who they are. But sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. Sometimes you just have to go and say, hey, look, I'm going to support Dillon either way that I can. I'm going to keep competing for when my time comes. But either way, I'm going to do everything I can to be a great teammate and a leader for the Cleveland Browns and leave it at that. Because all that media wants is clicks. And you're going to give them clicks by doing extra stuff. And I get what you're saying.
And when he do that,
they give him shit. Doesn't say something.
Shedeur okay with being the third quarterback. It's still gonna be a
But if I'm Shedeur,
no matter what.
But if I'm Shedeur, who cares what the media says? Who cares what Rex Ryan's saying? Who cares what other people say? All that matters is my teammates in the locker room. And we saw how they rallied around him in the preseason. They trust him. They want him to be the guy. And look, this is all Dillon Gabriel is collateral.